Why are some people super smart, succeeding in everything they do, solving problems with ease, and creating ideas that transform their lives, while the rest of us struggle to keep up? It's the question that's bugged me and maybe you for years. Think about it, you've probably seen someone who seems to have a superpower. They breeze through challenges, always seem calm under pressure, and somehow juggle work, family, and personal goals with ease. Meanwhile, most of us are working harder and harder, only to feel like we're falling further behind. Here's the truth, genius isn't about IQ or talent, it's about unlocking a hidden potential in your brain that anyone can tap into. How do I know? Because of one of the strangest stories in scientific history, the theft of Albert Einstein's brain. Yes, it really happened. And what scientists discovered inside that stolen brain didn't just explain Einstein's genius. It revealed a way for anyone to unlock their own hidden potential. I'm Dr. Orson McCoy, a professional neuroscientist and cognitive researcher. What I'm about to share changed my life and the lives of over 92,653 ordinary people who use the 6-minute shortcut to supercharge their IQ, magnetize wealth, and attract the success they never believed possible. One of them, Chris, said he used to blow $800 on brain supplements and manifestation programs, but none worked. Then he found the 6-minute method, and within weeks, his mind turned razor sharp. Another user, John, says he tripled his income in 6 months and bought his dream house. His wife calls him a different man. Maria, an elderly woman facing cognitive decline, regained crystal clear thinking for the first time in 9 years. She even started writing a novel. These stories might sound incredible, but they're real. They stem from one bizarre, hidden piece of history: the day Einstein's brain was stolen. That science crime sent me on a journey, leading me to crack the code of Einstein's genius. And guess what? This has nothing to do with your natural IQ or fancy degrees. Instead, it hinges on a weird truth discovered when neuroscientists finally got their hands on those stolen brain slices and ran them through modern imaging. They uncovered a potent switch that normal people can flick on in about 7 seconds a day. No complicated training, no pricey equipment. Anyone can do this, starting right now. Ready to find out how? Why Einstein's brain being smaller than average didn't stop him from revolutionizing our understanding of the universe. What you can expect in your own life, from quadruple speed learning and sharper creativity to bigger paychecks and unstoppable confidence. Einstein's brain, stolen, hidden in a cookie jar for 40 years. April 18, 1955, Einstein dies. During his autopsy, a doctor steals his brain and slices it into pieces. Then, he vanishes. Why? Because the doctor believed Einstein's brain would uncover the key to superintelligence. He just didn't have the means to study it. Police searched, rumors flew, but for 40 years, these brain slices were hidden in basements, carted around in car trunks, swapped between a few random scientists. Decades later, neuroscientists finally studied the brain slices and made a discovery that rewrote what we know about intelligence. They found Einstein's brain was actually 15% smaller than an average adult. So clearly, bigger wasn't better. The secret lay in something else they found deep inside, a superhighway bridging different regions of the brain, boosting its overall synergy. This bridging structure is called the corpus callosum. It was unbelievably thick and well-developed in Einstein, connecting his left hemisphere, logic, math, with his right hemisphere, creativity, imagination. This genius bridge let Einstein harness full power from both sides of his brain simultaneously, making him unstoppable. But here's the best part: recent research shows we can grow or activate that same genius bridge in our own brains no matter our starting level.
That's exactly what set me on my quest to replicate Einstein's effect for ordinary folks. Because if a stolen brain from the 1950s could reveal how to make normal people super smart, I wanted to figure out how. Hi again, Dr. Orson McCoy here. For as long as I can remember, I've been obsessed with bridging the gap between average minds and genius minds. I watched as certain folks breezed through school, launched thriving businesses, or rose to the top of any field, while everyone else worked away for a fraction of the results. People often blame genetics, brain size, or IQ. Yet when I started analyzing data, I found no direct link. So I dug deeper, staying up late in the lab, chasing obscure studies, determined to crack the code. Then, the final piece of the puzzle came from an improbable place, the stolen slices of Einstein's brain. His brain was smaller than yours or mine, but it was wired differently. That gave him an edge for problem solving, creativity, and thinking outside the box. But also, he didn't start off as a brilliant kid. As a young child, Einstein wasn't considered smart at all. In fact, he was slow to learn and didn't speak until the age of 3. So how did this late bloomer transform into one of the greatest minds in history? I was intrigued. I dove into every biography I could find and uncovered something remarkable, something most people had overlooked. At the age of 6, Einstein began playing the violin, practicing for hours every day. Violin playing became his lifelong passion. Whenever he was stuck on a difficult problem, he would pick up his violin, play for a while, and the solution would suddenly come to him. Einstein's violin practice and his genius weren't separate. The act of playing strengthened the connection between the left and right sides of his brain, turning it into a 12-lane superhighway for ideas. Imagine your brain as a city. For most people, logic and creativity are connected by a narrow, bumpy road. Einstein's violin playing built a smooth, lightning-fast bridge, allowing his brain to work at full capacity. This insight was the turning point. I wondered, could anyone replicate Einstein's genius state without years of violin practice? The journey to Neuro Energizer. I refused to believe that only a handful of gifted individuals or decades of grueling practice could unlock superintelligence. So, I embarked on a quest to uncover a faster, more accessible solution. I explored advanced sound wave research buried in old studies. I studied brain imaging, neuroplasticity breakthroughs, and AI-designed frequencies. I tested these ideas on my aging father, who was losing his mental sharpness. While the results showed small improvements, it wasn't enough. We needed something more powerful. After months of experimentation, we finally discovered the missing link: special sound frequencies inspired by Einstein's lifelong violin practice. These frequencies replicate the powerful effects of Einstein's daily routine, stimulating and strengthening the brain's natural genius bridge, the corpus callosum. For the first time, anyone can activate the same brain synergy Einstein possessed, quickly, effortlessly, and from the comfort of their own home. Incredibly, just 7 seconds a day was all it took. We named it Neuro Energizer. It's a simple audio track you play once a day to stimulate that genius bridge, corpus callosum. No decades of violin required. The 6-minute shortcut that changed everything. People sometimes ask, Dr. McCoy, can 7 seconds of audio honestly do what took Einstein years of violin practice to achieve? I get it, it sounds incredible. Yet the data doesn't lie. Here's what we did. Step 1. We tested 60-minute daily sessions, which helped some folks, but who has an hour a day? Step 2. We cut it down to 30, then 20, then 10 minutes, measuring results with EEG scans. Step 3. We discovered a sweet spot: 7 seconds. People were still seeing major leaps in concentration, creative sparks, and problem-solving speed. Because it's so short, real humans with busy lives can actually stick to it. That's the real magic. It's like a daily brain workout you can do while sipping coffee or taking a short break. The best part? You'll notice changes from day one. Many feel an immediate sense of calm and mental clarity. Over time, the results grew even stronger, like my dad returning to work on projects in his garage, rediscovering the focus and passion he'd lost for years. It worked for my dad, and then it changed my life too. When I first developed Neuro Energizer, I tested it on my father, who had been struggling with mental decline. The results were incredible. Within weeks, his focus improved, his memory became sharper, and he even started working on the intricate projects he had given up years ago. Seeing his transformation gave me hope. So, I decided to try it on myself. I'd sit in a comfortable chair, headphones on, listening to the soothing sounds. It was so simple, yet the results were astounding. Every day, I woke up feeling sharper and more alert. At work, I was more organized and efficient. In meetings, I always seemed to have the perfect solution, and my colleagues were amazed at my ideas. Before long, my boss noticed too, and I got a pay raise. When I got home, I still had the energy to help my teenage daughters with their math homework and even breeze through the newspaper crossword puzzle in record time. Most surprising of all, my willpower grew stronger. I stopped craving unhealthy snacks, lost weight, and got into the best shape of my life. My wife loved the confident, sharper version of me, and our relationship blossomed like it hadn't in years. It was astonishing how fast the changes came. As Neuro Energizer supercharged my brain, everything in my life just kept improving. Transformations that are backed by science. Let's see how real people responded when they used Neuro Energizer. Kevin, from paycheck to financial freedom. Kevin from Dallas was stuck in a cycle of living paycheck to paycheck, constantly worried about his future. After using Neuro Energizer, his mental clarity and confidence improved dramatically. I started seeing opportunities one used to miss. I landed a promotion at work, negotiated a higher salary, and even started a small side hustle. Now, I've paid off my debts and am saving for my first home. Elliot, the college student who crushed his exams. Elliot from Chicago was struggling to keep up with the demands of his courses. He gave Neuro Energizer a shot, and the results amazed him. I started acing assignments that used to overwhelm me. My memory is sharper, and I feel more confident walking into exams. It's like I unlocked a new level of focus and learning. Helen, the grandmother who feels like herself again. Helen from Phoenix was worried about her memory fading with age. After just a few weeks with Neuro Energizer, she felt a remarkable difference. I remember names, details, and conversations so much better now. My grandkids even joked that I'm sharper than their teachers. It's brought so much joy back into my life. And you can do it in just 7 seconds a day. Why Einstein's genius state outshines manifestation and other quick fixes. Look, maybe you've tried law of attraction or manifestation rituals. If they worked for you, great. But many find them lacking. Why? Because they ignore the actual wiring of the brain. They rely on hoping the universe hears you. But Neuro Energizer goes straight to the source, your neural pathways. Real science. Real rewiring. Real results you can measure. What about expensive courses or training? Sure, if you want to spend $10,000 on biofeedback machines or fancy brain gyms. But Neuro Energizer is simpler, cheaper, and you own it forever. Plus, you don't need to get up at 4 a.m. or devote hours to meditation. In short, this is the most practical, time-effective, and affordable method to grow your brain like Einstein without devoting your life to a violin or pricey gurus. Can this also boost your wealth, career, or relationships? Absolutely. Because once your brain is firing on all cylinders, you spot opportunities that zoomed past you before. You negotiate deals or promotions with calm clarity, impressing decision makers. You relate to family and friends more patiently and empathetically, leading to stronger bonds, even rekindling lost romance. You pick up new skills so fast it can feel like cheating, driving better job performance, side hustles, or big leaps in income. It all sounds amazing. But is it easy to use? The best part? It's beyond easy. If you can press play on your phone or computer, you can do this. Simply. Step 1. Download Neuro Energizer. Step 2. Put on headphones, any basic pair works. Step 3. Relax for 7 seconds while it runs. Step 4. Go about your day, fresher, sharper, more alive. No complicated instructions, no special posture, no waiting for months. People often report changes the first day they try it. Here's how to get your copy, before it disappears. That's why Neuro Energizer is available only here on this page. It's not on Amazon or major retail sites, ensuring it stays affordable, accessible, and out of the hands of big interests that might try to bury it. What's the investment? My life's work is to help people, not to overcharge them. I'm a scientist, not a businessman. Some told me to charge $500 or more, because it's literally changing lives. But that feels wrong. So, I've set a fair, one-time price, $49. No monthly fees. One payment, it's yours forever. But wait, because you're here now, and I want to reward action takers, I'm dropping an extra discount, making it just $39 if you act today. $49, $39. That's $10 off, 20% lower. So you can start unlocking Einstein-level brilliance for less than the cost of a single dinner out. What if I'm still unsure? Your 60-day, no-risk guarantee. It's natural to feel a bit skeptical, that's completely normal. That's why I'm removing all the risk. You get a full 60 days to try Neuro Energizer. If you don't see the results you want, just email my support team for a fast, full refund, no questions asked, no hoops to jump through. Ask yourself, are you willing to take a small, fully refundable step toward unlocking your true potential? If not, that's okay, but think about the breakthroughs you could be missing out on. Picture your life a week from now. You wake up feeling strangely energized, your mind more on than usual. Work tasks you used to dread become manageable or even fun as solutions pop up. You notice new ways to save or earn money, like your mind is 2 steps ahead of everyone else. By bedtime, you're still not exhausted or overwhelmed, maybe you even take on a side project or spend extra time with loved ones, feeling present and alive. Fast forward a month, maybe you've finally started that passion project or had an aha moment that leads to a raise. Perhaps your spouse says, "I can't believe how calm and focused you've been lately," or your kids are amazed at how sharp your memory has become. All of this from just 7 seconds a day. No stress, no effort. Isn't that worth trying? Are you ready to grow your brain like Einstein, starting now? At this moment, you have 2 options. 1. Close this page and keep doing what you've always done, grinding through mental fog, stress, or average results. 2. Grab Neuro Energizer for a small, one-time fee, fully refundable, and see if you can shift your life beyond what you believed possible. If you love the results, awesome. You'll join the thousands of success stories. If not, you'll get a full refund, keep your bonuses, and move on. That's as fair as it gets. How to claim your discounted copy? Click the Buy Now button below. Complete our 256-bit secure checkout, the same level of protection trusted by major banks. Check your email for an instant download link to Neuro Energizer plus your free mini tracks. In 6 seconds, you could be pressing play on the 6-minute track that might redefine your future. Final words from Dr. Orson McCoy. This is the first and only product developed specifically to turbocharge your intelligence. Decades of research and the discovery of Einstein's brain slices have proven that you don't need a large brain to achieve genius-level thinking. What matters is having a strong, active connection between logic and creativity, a connection you can strengthen. Einstein built it with countless hours of violin. You can do it in 7 seconds a day. So, are you ready to outsmart, outperform, and outshine everyone else? To feel that electric surge of confidence when your mind is firing on all cylinders? If yes, click the button below. Let's awaken your hidden genius. Frequently asked questions. I'm super busy. Can I really spare 7 seconds? Absolutely. That's why it's so powerful. Anyone can fit 7 seconds in a day, whether it's at lunch, before bed, or right after you wake up. I'm not great with technology. Can I still use it? It's straightforward. After checkout, you receive a download link. Save it to your phone or computer, pop on your headphones, press play. Done. I've tried meditation, manifestation, or other self-help programs before, and they flopped. This isn't about forced meditation or airy visualization. Neuro Energizer uses scientific audio frequencies that automatically entrain your brain. No grueling discipline needed, just play the track. What if it doesn't work for me? That's exactly why there's a 60-day money-back guarantee. If you see zero improvement in your clarity, creativity, or problem solving, email us and get a full refund, no questions asked. Any side effects? None whatsoever. Extensive testing shows it's completely safe. The only side effects you might experience are feeling more relaxed, sharper, and brimming with confidence, things you'll definitely enjoy.